Welcome, Libra, to your Astrodice reading for April. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. Okay, my friends, let's see what's going on with you, the beautiful Libra, for April. This is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on. Best house, best message for Libra. You got Libra energy coming in with some Jupiter in the 5th house. Wow, talking about that 5th house of love. So going straight over here to Jupiter. Oh, let's see. This is where your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck is coming into play this month within this 5th house. So there is going to be a lot more luck and a lot more self-confidence going on for sure. And feeling very courageous about it, using your own energy, which is very justified for you, Libra. You're going to feel very balanced through this situation, and that's probably where the self-belief is really going to take over and be very powerful for you, because you're going to feel balanced, you're going to feel gracious and diplomatic. It seeks harmony, balance in relationships. So any relationship, right, whether it's love, any of those things. And it could just be also the things that you're proud of, right? Because we're talking about the 5th house. The 5th house is not just romantic love. It's also the things that you create and the things that you are proud of. Things that, you have hobbies, and you know, if you're drawing or doing any of these things, because you're usually, using a lot of your compassion and then a lot of your creativity coming through. So there's going to be this kind of not only self-belief in what you are doing and how you're doing it, but the love is going to shine through it. You should always love what you're producing, right? If you're drawing, you want to do it with all your love and all of your pride and courage, right? And confidence that you can get these things done. So feeling very balanced about that. Love it. So getting straight over here into the situation. The situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. Feel like if you are doing something creative, you guys, it feels like you're very drawn to it, right? Like, I haven't painted in a long time. I haven't picked up my guitar in a while. And it's going to feel like you have this kind of magnetic draw to it. Just really wanting to, get out there and do the things that you love. Same with people, though, too, because I also feel like there could be some kind of energy where someone is really, their energy is really drawing you to them. Maybe they need, more attention, and you're willing to want to give that attention, and it's almost like the energies around you are drawing towards this 5th house in a very powerful way. Focus is coming out, so it is something you're definitely focused on, and you're gonna, like I said, you're gonna want to take a lot of focus on this, and it's getting your attention. So if you do have a partner, for instance, maybe they're demanding a lot of your time, right? Maybe they're not feeling all that wonderful, but they want a lot of your time, and they're craving to be in your presence, and you're going to feel this, and you're going to say, you know what? It's like this magnetic draw to where it's like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give you the extra support. I'm going to give you the extra attention that you are craving. Because I do believe that deep down inside, you are also craving this as well, because you are so drawn to it. Nice. Going over to the Libra, there it is. You could be dealing with an Aries. And if it is an Aries, we'll just say it's Aries for now as your person. It doesn't have to be. It could be anybody. It's just this hot, passionate communication, right? And balance that that you're seeking, that I believe that they're seeking as well. So this where this magnetic pull is really coming from. Wow. And it could be something you've been manifesting and really been on your mind as well, and on theirs as well. And I do feel like they are more focused on you. I don't know. I just feel like they are craving your attention. I don't know. And it's almost like, yeah, well, I see you. I see you seeing me. And there's this magnetic pull to where the both of you are really going to want to get closer at the beginning of the month. With this magnetic draw towards anything, you know, not romantic, I'm sorry, but things you were creating, it's like, yes, I'm going to actually give the extra time to go play that guitar now, to draw, to have fun, whatever it is that you're doing in that creative zone. And it could be 2 in 1. I mean, maybe, you know, they want your attention. You're like, hey, you know what, but I'm playing the guitar because I love to do so. You want to come, you know, sit down with me and watch me play the guitar? Wow. So it could even be 2 in 1. Wow. Yeah, because where you felt like there could have been an imbalance before, they're definitely now more focused on you. And they're really watching you. And look, guys, if it's even a romantic relationship that hasn't even started yet, they're definitely pulling their weight to want to be with you, Libra, right? They're definitely watching you and they want that attention. You know, they want that first date, however it is, with the Emperor over here. Wow. They want something stable. You want to feel stable because you want that balance. So whatever it is that's rushing towards you with all this passion and compassion, excuse me, it's definitely something that makes you feel stable and makes you feel secure because you're already in a secure zone the beginning of the month. Because of that Jupiter, you have the self-belief, you have the confidence, so the security within you is really, really good. So you definitely want to plant seeds on this situation. If you notice this person is, you know, coming towards you, ask you for a date, it's definitely somebody that you want to date. It's definitely somebody you want to take a chance with, somebody you would like to plant seeds with. And the same with the creative zone over here. Maybe you could even create, you know, seeds to take extra time just to get to the things that you love. And maybe you even have other people. I feel like you have other people around you who want to listen if you're playing music or want to see these drawings. It's definitely you're in a limelight in its own way. Because it feels like no matter what, they seek your attention and you are accepting the attention because you wouldn't mind to have some yourself, which is a very good thing. We all need that, right? It keeps us human. So no matter what the circumstances are of this situation, everything is leaving space for, you know, emotional attachments to the 5th house, right? So nothing is definitely at the beginning of the month so far looking like anything suffering from attention. Looks like they'll be getting plenty of it and you'll be giving it and receiving it as well. That's where the balance comes in though, right, Libra? Because we want that give and take. You know, I'm not going to sit over here and give you all the attention if you're not going to give me anything bad, right? Okay. So going straight to the mid-month, there's a lot of resources at your hands over here, but there's also a lot of love and a lot of nurturing that's coming from this situation. So it does feel like you're really opening your compassion up to the situation, and you do find that you are holding this special gift within yourself within the 5th house. And this is the gift of I can give the love, I have this stability, but there is also kind of a firmness too. Don't get that wrong, because this is a Capricorn card. So no matter what it is in the mid-month, you're a little more firm. You might have been a little more up in the air over here and a little more flirty and a little more passionate. But over here, you're feeling a little more stern, a little more grounded, and really holding on to the resources and the love and the nurturing. And there is definitely there's that kind of, you know, holding tight your placement, right, in a firm situation. So you're really holding down, okay, sorry. Really holding down what's yours, right? Not going to allow anybody who's too stubborn or who wants too much, you're not going to allow that in the mid part of the month because you're still holding tight to what you want. So if anybody wants to come in trying to push you around or do this or do that, it's not going to happen in the mid-month, that's for sure. With the Wheel of Fortune, and you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And there's that good luck coming in from the Jupiter. Jupiter says because you do have the good luck. So you are standing your ground for this change and for this good luck and for the things that you long to have. So if you do feel like somebody is trying to come in being a little over bossy or anything like that, you're not going to allow that. There's too much standing your own ground. Okay. Yeah, somebody, it feels like, might be trying to weaken down a situation or weaken you. Wow. But you're saying no. you know, and you might even feel like they're trying to take over maybe too much of the time from your fifth house. You see what I'm saying? Like somebody wants too much of something and they're trying to pull you away from what it is that you love. So, but you're not going to have it. But it is definitely kind of confusing to why you would have to stand your ground within this situation. Look, you have this person that you're getting closer to. You have this person that has all their eyes on you, and you're getting closer to them, or your loved one, and you are really attached kind of at the hip at this time within the love, and it's really beautiful. But then you have this other energy that wants to come in the mid-month and say, hey, wait a minute, what are you doing? So it's almost like this other energy is trying to pull you away from those things. It could be the boss. Maybe they're trying to give you too much work or do this or throw things. It feels like somebody's throwing things at you, trying to pull you away from not having time. Just be rest assured that you have your inner peace and the change and the good luck on your side. It could even be somebody, I don't see, it could be jealousy. I don't see jealousy at this time, but we could even put it that way. Maybe they're a little over envious of the situation. But however it is, it does feel like something's trying to pull you away from that area by trying to keep you, you know, occupied somewhere else while you're trying to stay occupied in this area. I don't know. It's really crazy. It's really kind of crazy. Maybe somebody is trying to demand time over here. Like I said, I feel like it could be a boss. Could even be a friend. I don't know. You can have to take that one how it resonates. But somebody else wants your attention in a different way. But it's not a good way because it's actually demanding you get away from the things that you love where you just feel like you're so balanced and need that. With the Nine of Wands upside down and the Tower, trying to throw you inside your head over here, trying to make some heartache and make you make different decisions. That's exactly what it is. They're trying to get you to do different decisions. And there's going to be other things that are coming up. And it feels like whatever was going on in the fifth house, someone's trying to tear that down. So wherever you were feeling very good and very sparky, all of a sudden it feels like where they're trying to cause some issues, you're trying to make better circumstances out of the circumstance. That's, you know, hey, you're saying, look, why are you trying to do this? I'm having a good time, and you're trying to keep good circumstances alive. Well, they're trying to cause some drama and trying to still pull that energy away from you. So definitely somebody else wants a little bit of your time. It's like with this card here, you can make the perfect plans for yourself. Right? So if you're putting any kind of, you know, extra work into whatever it is that you want, you have the extra time. But somebody wants to pull that extra time away from you. That's all it is. And it's kind of crazy because they see you kind of really vigilant right now in the fifth house, but they don't like that. You might be a best friend or something like that, my friends. Maybe they don't feel like you're giving them the time because you're giving it away either to yourself by drawing or this other person or both. And you have this transformation. It could be an ex, though, too. Maybe an ex thinks that because you have this new person, this is for somebody else. You know, maybe not all of you, but for those of you who have an ex, do some of you have an ex who doesn't believe that this relationship is over? And you've started this new relationship over here, or you're just creating things, because it almost feels like this could be an ex at the end who is saying, I'm not going to take that this is over. I'm not, you know, they're like in disbelief, holding tight. And maybe that's where you're standing your ground as well. And that could also be where the confusion is coming from, because all of a sudden I see at the end of the month that you might have an ex who is trying their hardest to come back, or just never really even left. And they're in denial. That's the word that I was looking for. In denial that you are not their star anymore. And they're really pushing on you to get your attention. So be careful of that too as well, because I do see that somebody does not want to let go of the situation. Look at this. Doesn't want to end this. They're not going to let this go. They're going to continue to overwhelm them because they still are starry-eyed about you, and they really do believe that you're still their star. And they're still pushing on the situation and not letting go of this situation. It doesn't even matter if you have new love, because you're not going to let go of that. Okay, that's very interesting. So as you're dreaming somewhere else, they're dreaming about you. You know, and that's crazy too, because we do have the Page of Swords up here, so maybe they are spying on you as well while you are doing all of this, planting seeds with this, maybe this other person, or the things that you love. If you guys are in a band or something, maybe they actually show up at the bar, but they're watching you tightly. I didn't really see that, my friends, until the end of the reading, though. That's what's so crazy, because I kept feeling like it was a friend. But I think really it's because you put that energy so far, whoever's energies I'm really picking up on, you put that energy so far in the back that it's not really giving that, you know, that overall compassion, you know what I'm saying, of love. It's like somebody that you maybe had loved, but that, you know what I'm saying, it's not up front. But man, in the end over here, it's definitely somebody who doesn't want to let go of you. If it's not a love, my friends, it could be a friend, a friendship, right? Wow. But they're definitely not letting this end. They do not want a conclusion to this situation. And that definitely they are coming back to let you know, hey, you know. And that's what's going on over here in the mid-month. Wow. So we'll have to see. That energy might pop up, though, in the beginning of the month reading, mid-month of the reading, or the end of the month reading. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times we get these rundowns and then they come back, right? Wow, that's so crazy, though. Because, yeah, definitely seeing that they're not going to let that go. Yeah, and in fact, they're trying to compromise, or you're trying to compromise at the end of the month. Maybe the both of you are trying to come to this compromise. I think, Libra, more than anything, you want them to just settle it, you know? Trying to like talk to them, make them understand it's over, and making them compromise the situation. And maybe you're even letting them know, hey, you know what? I already have new love. I don't need you. I'm already seeing other people. I'm already dating. But you know, yeah. But they definitely do, yeah. You know, because it's kind of like you're saying, you know, I've already found a new pasture. Thanks. And believe you and me, this pasture is not upside down. So this pasture is green, green, green. Where yours was dead, dead, dead. And that's really what it looks like. Even if it's friendship, excuse me, you're saying, no, the things that I'm doing are more resourceful for myself. We're not going to, it doesn't look like it's something that you 100% can really fix. It just looks like it's going to be a compromise of understanding. And that's really what you're looking for, because you want that balance, right? And that's really what you're looking for. You're saying, I don't want enemies. I don't want problems. Can we just balance this out? You know, and have this conversation with this person so that everything will, you know, just ride easy. I don't want to, you know, choppy waves. I guess we'll have to, you know, because yeah, it looks like you just want to let go and want them to let go. It's just not suitable. So we will figure that out at the end. We don't want to dig too deep because, you know, like I said, it could come back up, and we don't want to, it'll make this video forever long anyways, so. Okay, my friends, so let's see how that's going to go, and we will see that sometime, like I said, one of the areas of the month, right? Wow. Okay, my friends, looks good, though. Till next time, peace and love.